afternoon. This is Rajneesh. I'm from APAC News Network, and we focus on technology deployment across government, education, healthcare, BFSI, enterprise, and the like. So, my first question is between corporate and education, and even within corporate, if we look at different verticals, what is the proportion of business contribution to Maxhub India's overall revenue from these different verticals?
As we recently shared that our product line caters to all segment of customer, fine, because the product line we offer to the market that includes video conferencing solution, which is a personalized in nature and which is being can be used by groups. We are into interactive touch panels, which are meant for teaching, training, and a corporate usage. Then we are into active video walls, which are basically used for auditorium, which is like a normal college school scenario also, or it can be used in a conference hall, meeting halls of corporate culture also. Right. So if I put together the current usability, I think because education is growing very fast in India and they are responding very well. Historically, what we visualize about education is that there will be a typical classroom wherein if you call it a non-digital classroom, then there will be a one whiteboard and there will be some markers that teacher will use and deliver a lecture. When we call it a digital classroom, we normally assume there will be a lot of electronic gadgets must be there in the meeting in a classroom, wherein some projector, PCs, webcams, speakers, a lot of cable here and there, and messy setup, which we assume the teacher will be a very IT savvy to use that type of infrastructure. Despite of giving so many electronic gadgets, the interactivity between student and teacher is not that high because it is just delivering. It is not collaborating. Fine. Same is the setup with the corporate also. Fine. Normally, what we assume is that a typical meeting room, either we will use one display, which can be a projector or any TV which are available these days, or a monitor available these days, and then again we require a lot of electronic gadgets. One video conferencing device, some lot of cable connections which are required. We need some speakers also. We need mixers there, and then PCs are required. Then we need IT managers in both the places, where it be schools, where it be a corporate segment, to manage such vast infrastructure for me. Any of the equipment will fail, then your meeting or the classroom session will go for the toss. So herein we have revolutionized the setups. Now, if I say the requirement, the corporate, yes, currently we are serving more than 70% of my business come from my education setup. May it be schools, colleges, or may it be a training room on a corporate itself. And 30% roughly is a pure corporate application that is there, and that includes a retail customer also, which comes from the corporate background. So what we do for schools and colleges? So we are addressing that pain point only, wherein we are saying why so many electronic gadgets are required in a school. Why you think the teacher should be so much IT savvy? Fine. This poor chap is very intelligent for the lecture that he is supposed to deliver, for the subject he is supposed to understand. Fine, and he is already having a lot of knowledge to share with the students. You make their life messy, wherein you say go and first switch on the projector, then switch on your PC, then connect like this and blah blah so many things, and he wastes his initial 5-10 minutes. And then if any of the device doesn't work, he get slightly nervous and then takes a lot of time off class also. Same thing happen in a corporate setup also. What we are saying, we are giving all-in-one device. This device is like a touch tablet. You just go and place on the front wall. It has a built-in PC. It has dual operating system, will be Android and Windows. So I'm saying whatever operating system you are comfortable with, you just toggle between either of them, and then you start delivering your lecture. It gives you Wi-Fi connectivity to any of the device you bring into the room. It can be laptop, tablet, PC, mobile phone. So I will not restrict my teacher to be dependent on certain things. Whatever makes him comfortable, I will give him peace of mind. Just come and connect it wirelessly and start delivering the lecture. He can go and write on the board, fine, and then he can save it in the PC, and then he can mail it from there itself to all the students. My device also enables the students to showcase their tablets and mobile phone if they are carrying wherein they can share their performances with the teacher on the same board. It will be wirelessly connected. At the same time, teacher can see 4 student inputs, and they can say, see, this is what wrong this student has done, this is the way it should be done, and this is where the correction is required by student 3 and 4. So everybody will analyze problems and wherein they need to make corrections. So that can make teaching more efficient, more effective, and you can use technology to the optimum, wherein I need not to go one by one to each year and explain. Secondly, a different student has a different thought process about issues. So herein, I made them understand about their one particular issue, but not about other 3 issues. So herein, they can see all 4 issues on the single screen, and then they can understand these are all various factors which they have to keep in mind while solving any particular question. This is one. Secondly, if we talk about the conventional digital classroom, which we normally think of, that also come with some stereotype digital format content, which is ready-made in nature. So it is as good at TV, teaching student through TV. Fine. That you just plug and play something, then it start talking itself, and then after the session, teacher will just simply ask what are the questions you have, because they are not able to use and capitalize on the knowledge that they have. They are dependent on third-party content. Here in what we are saying, we'll give you a content maker, which will come with the panel itself. Design your lecture according to you. We will give you all various tools which will help you to make your own lecture. With wherein, like, you want to put animation, you want to put some writing, you want to put some internet exploring, so, and you want to put some video into a lecture. So the tool will enable you to make your own lecture and design your own lecture at your home, and then you can simply come and deliver your knowledge. So this is where we are going to make teaching more efficient, more effective, and both teacher and student will love it. If I put the same scenario in the corporate issue is that, say I have a board meeting right now. I have called my finance head, my operation head, marketing head, and multiple people, and we are analyzing what we did in each segment. Normally, it is a very tiring session, because everybody will take half an hour to 1 hour to explain what they have done, and then I am assumed to be a very high class computerized person who will remember everything by the end of the lecture or end of the session, then to deliver my inputs. Fine. Or I have to deliver inputs one by one. What if I say the marketing cost has increased and you have to cut down this, but I have not said the same thing to my finance, that how they can collaborate and increase and decrease the cost? That will come only when the finance guy will come. So there is always a mismatch in the gap between the communication of such meeting setup. Normally, we ask them to share their presentation. Later, I will study. Though the same meeting, we should be concluded in half an hour. It will take 3 days, because then they have to study and come up with a solution also, and reconnect for finalizing any session. Herein, my device allows 4 different people can show their inputs: finance, operation, logistic, or marketing. Everybody's input will be seen on same screen. My directors, my senior official go and write on the same screen. They'll say the marketing you cut down here, finance you give this much, and they will make same slide as a single slide and deliver output, and meeting can be concluded in half an hour. So the meeting will become more productive. Fine, more efficiency can be brought into the setup. So this is where we bring in value to a setup. We are also into video conferencing solution, as I shared earlier also, wherein we normally talk about the telepresence solution historically, wherein क्या होता है कि I have multiple people sitting in the room. Normally the farthest person who is the chairman of the meeting is the most deprived person, because वो far better सुनने में उसको प्रॉब्लम है, क्योंकि दूर से आवाज आएगा, उसका इमेज सबसे छोटा आएगा. अगर बड़ा करता हूँ, then what will happen? The person who is sitting nearest, his image will become too big, he will become too loud. So there is always a mismatch. To control that, you require various electronic gadgets, like audio mixing should be proper, video mixing should be proper, then there is the zooming feature should be given, auto framing feature should be given. So a lot of gadgets are required, which makes solution very costly. Right? So it becomes a Zigmo solution for users. And normally, typically, such setup will cost anything between 15 lakh to 1 crores. I'm saying, why it is required actually? We have studied this feedback from the industry. In last couple of years, we were studying that what is the particular requirement of this segment. We have analyzed that this telepresence should not cost this much high, and it should not be restricted to a particular audience only. It should be made available for everybody, and there should be a tool given to them so that everybody should collaborate in a runtime. We come up with a solution which called M40, which is like 360-degree coverage video conferencing device by us. So you put it on the center of the table, sit across the table, and everybody will be seeing the runtime with the same distance. It comes with a built-in mic, built-in audio, so you will hear everybody crisp, clear, sitting next to them, next to the device itself, and you can sit together as a team. It gives a real-time presence also to the far side because everybody is sitting at the same distance. So, and what is this costing? It is costing roughly around 70,000 plus to the end user. So this is where technology, wherein you talk about a couple of thousand, and then you talk about multiple lakhs and crores. So I'm saying we will not let our Indian customer and our Indian audience deprive with the technology. Okay, this is one shift. Then what will happen if they use this technology? The only worry that comes is if I buy something, who will serve this? Because multiple crore, okay, I will have a dedicated project manager, blah, 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 and serving something. I'm saying, don't worry. The product that you will buy from us will be served end to end. Wherever you buy from across the, say, pan India, I'll serve you where you are. So we give on-site after-sales support based on the product line. It is
How many cities now?
Sir, we are covering more than 2,000 locations as on date through our franchise, through direct support. So we have 3-level support already available for the end customer. So that is the comfort level we are giving. Through our partnership, we have around 1,200 fit on roads. So they are covering this entire geography of India itself. So that is the comfort area we are giving. Based on the product line, the warranty varies from 1 year to 3 years, which you can get extended in terms of warranty extension or AMC. So this talks about the reliability and the service support. I can very humbly say we are among very few companies who have invested or who have investment plan for India. We have a factory set up in India already, wherein we are assembling some of the product line as on date. We plan to assemble all product line in our India factory, for which we are going to do expansion. This year we are planning to serve around 1 lakh customers. So already around 30,000 customers we have. So the expansion.
So this 1 lakh is a B2B customers.
Majorly yes, but yes, we are going to address some B2C customer also. Like we are going to introduce personalized usage video conferencing device. Normally you call it webcam, but our webcam is it is addressing drawbacks of conventional webcams, which is like very low in resolution, capturing capacity is less, there's no mic built in. So we are going to give very small video conferencing solution to them, which will come with the integrated mic, integrated camera, and very decently priced. So this is with what we are going to serve around 50,000 customers, for which we have already formed some partnership with some digital format provider like Flipkart, Amazon. You can buy from them. We are going to tie up with a lot of retail chains also, and we have a channel network. More than 200 channel partners are there who are serving their locations across India. So this is the way we are serving our customer in India, and I think India customer is no more waiting customer. They always look for something new available, and they want to be a first user. And this is where we are, as an organization, address their issue. We have around 4,500 patents as on date for the product line that we deal. So we are the first in the technology that we are into. So whatever new comes, we are normally the first one to bring into the market. We have around 7 billion USD global market valuation. We are serving around 200 countries already. We have around 5,000 team members who are serving across globe to our end customers, and out of which 60% are technical staff. So that talks about our attention towards the latest technology. We are in various product line trades, like we talk about artificial intelligence based product line, we talk about the medical equipment, we talk about the large format displays, we talk about the future education. So we always talk about something which is going to happen in future. So we are working on bringing and how we can improve mankind life going forward. So we keep on working on that.
So what about, say, within corporates, two verticals, or not just corporates? One is a government vertical because that's where, and the USP of your products are one, the pricing and the good quality, decent quality in that pricing. So, what are your targets for the government and how do you plan to approach it? And another area is healthcare. Telemedicine is now big. So, within corporates, that healthcare segment, how do you plan to approach that?
Okay. So let me address first, what about the government customer or PSUs on government supported customer. Let me tell you, my product are not low cost. It is like rightly priced. Reason is that historically customer are paying too much because they have to buy too many gadgets, and there is a recurring cost for maintaining those gadgets. What we have done is we have incorporated everything within one solution. Right?
Okay.
We have made a single solution for them, so we have cut down a lot of other requirements. So earlier, when they were buying multiple equipment, the cost was 15 lakh rupees. I'm saying we have incorporated everything within one chip or within one board itself. So that has brought down the cost. So it is like reducing the cost because of innovation. So it is cost effective solution which is now going to address the same thing with a better usability, better reliability, because you are not dependent on many parties now. There's a single vendor supply and everything is integrated. No more complaint that it is audio is not coming because of that device, or cable is not working, or display is not working, or because of that. I'm saying everything is integrated. It is very user friendly. So like even anybody who can use their Android mobile phone, they are good to go and use my device in next 10 to 15 minutes. So this is very user friendly for all the users which are there.
So, government and healthcare, any specific?
If I talk about now, say customer base, let's assume a typical scenario wherein I have normally we have a big conference hall, fine, which is there, and wherein everybody to come for do a video conferencing, fine, and then we require some big projector because the gathering is too big, fine, and typically the height is very less, fine, so you cannot increase size beyond one size, and you cannot stretch also because that has a format restriction. Then you have to place multiple displays left, right, and so, and which make solution very confusing, because whether you have to see left, right, front, whatever it is, it's like always confusing. Then you are not sure whether you're being captured or heard clearly. Camera is the farthest side, fine. So those are the typical issues which comes with government customers. Here in what you are saying, we have activities which are available in various sizes. So first we have a panel with 4K resolution, start with 43 inches, goes up to 98 inches. If the beyond size is required, we have active LEDs which come from 120 inches, goes up to 220 inches. Now we can cascade this screen also. If we further require a bigger size, this can be cascaded. All of my device is working on the BYOD, like bring your own device. So these are all wirelessly enabled. These are smart displays, which is a built-in operating system already there. So no more dependency on connectors, cables in the room. You bring in whatever you have and wirelessly connect and start delivering it. So like stretching is required because normally they have a width is higher, length is almost restricted in government setups. So this is one width that we are addressing. Second is like the room is too big, fine, but only 4 people have to do a meeting. So now I have to say come on the front, or you one chairman normally cannot leave his seat, so he sits farthest only, even if we have other staff coming next to the screen. So what will happen in that scenario? I'm saying we are giving my one of the device called M40. We sit on the center of the table. It captures everybody from 360-degree view. So it, and you need not to raise a voice also, because it has built-in audio which is uniformly going to everybody in the same pitch. You need not to speak louder also, because it's covering you with the nearest distance. Otherwise the mic will be farthest, or you have to pull the mic on the table itself. So it has a built-in mic, built-in 360-degree coverage, built-in audio, and then it connects to one display, and everybody can be seen as if this is a unified conferencing setup which is going on for that application. So it fits in all the requirements. Whether it be police team members, defense, whether it be any government manufacturing setup, whether it be typical government directorate. So they can use this in a small meeting rooms, or even on their table itself, where they can call 3-4 colleagues and they can conduct a meeting with any DSP or any senior officials or IAS officers. sitting wherever they are. They need not to shift to a particular meeting room for doing a meeting for them. Now, if we talk about the healthcare sector, my touch panel come with an integrated hybrid setup. It has a built-in cameras, built-in microphone already there. It is a touch-enabled display. So imagine a scenario wherein I have normally we see in the TV there patients are moved from one place to another place because doctors are not there. Imagine a scenario wherein a doctor sit at one place and then he sees a patient at multiple places one go itself. So he dedicate 1 hour for each gram panchayat and so, and then they see patient from there itself. Such solution was available? Yes, it was available, but it was a Zigmo product. Why? You have to be dependent on big infrastructures supplied by NIC of the world, or if it is a private organization, then you have to create a bridges, then a lot of video conferencing device, which is very highly placed. Multiple crore of rupees of infrastructure need to be done, including displays and video conferencing setup, which is required. I'm saying why it is required. I'll give you one display which is integrated into built-in camera, microphone, everything is there, and just couple of lakhs. Fine. And now this same doctor can address to multiple places and see a patient with a two-way communication. तो वहाँ पे जो बैठे होंगे patients, they can talk about whatever the worry they have. He can make them feel as if he is addressing them one-on-one itself. If he writes some prescription on the say screen, it will be seen on their screen the far side. And then he can mail also, भाई ये तुम्हारा prescription है, this is your दवाई format, go and take. It will be very helpful in a medical teaching scenario also. Like I want 4 different colleges should understand how this operation can be done. Fine. Or means they have various lecture which they want to share with the student of multiple colleges. One professor of one place want to share that. This enabled that hybrid setup also. एक जगह से वो मल्टीपल स्कूल्स मल्टीपल डॉक्टर्स को ट्रेनिंग भी दे सकते हैं. टेली प्रेजेंस में ये बहुत ही परफेक्ट सॉल्यूशन बनता है.
Great. And last, my question is expansion factory अपने बोला है. Beyond that, next few quarters, what are the key focus areas?
Sir, expansion beyond this, yes, we are, as we said that we are targeting 1 lakh customer this year. I think coming from a setup which has recently started, like our Indian operation started in 2 years back only, and 2 years we are already serving 30,000 customers. And this is a very bold decision. This year we will expand our ourselves by 4-fold. So we are targeting a 1 lakh customer. So focus is very clear that we'll increase our reach out. We will reach our customer. We'll increase our customer base and partner base so that technology is available in each corner of India. To the right customer at the right place, our solution should be available through the right supplier. So we are increasing our channel base. We currently have around 200 channel partners. We are going to increase this to 1,000 plus channel partners across India. We are expanding ourselves, our internal team members also. Like I said, we are opening some Maxhub experience zones. So we have already opened at 2 places, Delhi and Mumbai. We already have experience zone. We are going to have this 6 more experience zone across India. These are our in-house experience zone, wherein we will say that these are no commitment zone. Come and see the technology, feel it and go. If you want to buy it, you take a decision later from where to buy. Fine. Through any of the channel you can buy. Maybe online, offline, whatever is suiting you. But how to experience? So we are going to do that. We already have some 12 to 15 such setup already available, but that is under collaboration. So normally when you do with the collaboration, the channel partner, it comes as an interest. They would like to convert a customer and do a sale. Herein our vision is to give a usability experience to the partner to the customers, wherein they can come without any worry. They can come and just experience the technology and then can go. Fine. Nobody push them to buy immediately. So this is where we are going to expand ourselves to make it available. We are also putting a lot of effort on online channels.
Okay.
We are making a lot of videos. We are creating a YouTube channel wherein we are increasing our customer interaction. Anybody want to know about the technology, they will give them particular session. Every week we create some session of 1 hour and so they can come in and ask question and understand about the technology and the product line that we deliver. So it is again that talking and interacting with the customer by and resolving their queries.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time, sir.